Hello everyone, welcome back. Myself, Kirsha, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacy Practice, KMCH College of Pharmacy, Coimbatore. So, today we are discussing about hospital pharmacy and its organization. The topics for discussion includes the definition of hospital pharmacy, the functions of hospital pharmacy, then the organization structure of a hospital pharmacy, location layout and staff requirements, and the responsibilities and functions of a hospital pharmacist. In this discussion, we are discussing about the definition, functions, and the organization structure. Let's start. So, what is a hospital pharmacy? Yeah, it is as simple as a pharmacy working in a hospital or a pharmacy that is attached to a hospital setting. So we can say hospital pharmacy is a specialized field of pharmacy that is integrated into the care of a medical center. So that medical center is a hospital. Let's get into more about hospital pharmacy. So we can say hospital pharmacy as a department, service or domain in the hospital organization managed under the direction of a professionally competent legally qualified pharmacist. That means the hospital pharmacy will be working under the direction of a professionally competent legally qualified pharmacist. That means a registered pharmacist. So the pharmacy department under the direction of a qualified pharmacist should be responsible for controlling the distribution of medicine and promoting their safe use. What will be the functions of a hospital pharmacy? The hospital pharmacy will be dealing with the supply of drugs, filling of special prescriptions, manufacture of the drug, then storage and dispensing of narcotic and biological products, and also supply and storage of ancillary products. So what are the objectives of a hospital pharmacy? So the hospital pharmacies aim to professionalize the functioning of pharmaceutical services in a hospital and also to ensure the availability of right medication at right time, the right dose and at lowest possible cost. And also this hospital pharmacy acts as a counseling department for the medical staff, nurses and also for patients. The hospital pharmacy also act as a data bank on drug utilization and also they participate in research projects. And also the hospital pharmacy implement the decision of pharmacy and therapeutic committee otherwise called as PTC and to coordinate and cooperate with other departments of a hospital. The hospital pharmacy always maintain a better liaison between the medical staff, nurses and for patients. Then only they can ensure the effective use of medicine as well as the effective care from the hospital. Then also they involve in planning, organizing and implement the pharmacy policy procedures in keeping with established policies of the hospital. Functions of hospital pharmacy. The function includes dispensing of medications, then purchase and inventory control, statistics and reports, then manufacturing, teaching, research, storage and control. So the hospital pharmacy will be responsible for dispensing the drug not only to inpatient but also outdoor patient at the time of the discharge. Then they will be supplying the medical and surgical laboratory equipments. Then they will be supplying to ward or to floor stocks. Then also they will be supplying the narcotic drugs. Then comes the manufacturing. So the hospital pharmacy under or the pharmacist under the supervision of the qualified pharmacist will be preparing the drugs and medicine that are being used in the hospital. So that can include the large volume parent and also small volume parent. Then comes the purchasing and inventory control. So the functions of the purchasing and inventory control is to maintain the stock of the medicines as well as equipments needed in the hospital. Then teaching, then comes the research projects, then the storage and control of medical supplies and also the statistics and reports based on the activities and accounts performed in a hospital pharmacy. Let's move on to organization of hospital pharmacy. So the integral part of a hospital pharmacy is an administrator. Then under the administrator there will be head of pharmacy services. Then will be a dispensing chemist. the dispensing chemist for inpatient pharmacy as well as the outpatient pharmacy in the hospital. Then comes the clinical pharmacist, then manufacturing chemist, that will be like manufacturing of IV fluids and other manufacturing services. Then comes the medical store pharmacist and the quality control pharmacist. Normally, the head of the pharmacy service will be handled by a qualified and competent M.Pharm personnel. The minimum qualification of a dispensing chemist will be D.Pharm. Then comes the clinical pharmacist, either an M.Pharm holder or a B.Pharm holder or a PharmD holder as per new regulations. Then comes the manufacturing chemist, that also handled by either B.Pharm graduates, M.Pharm graduates or a PharmD graduate. Then the medical store pharmacist and quality control pharmacist, which is handled by M.Pharm or PharmD graduates. Let's look into the details of organization of hospital pharmacy services. The hospital pharmacy departments are expected to optimize the preparation, distribution and dispensing of medications. So it is necessary to have the policies and regulations for handling the medication safely. The hospital pharmacy practice provides services to all patients. These services include dispensing and distribution of medication, processing medication orders, providing drug information services, then participating in quality improvement programs, participating in hospital activities, and ensuring the availability of medication with affordable prices. These lot of functions carried out by the hospital pharmacy will be operated under a proper organization. So, in organizing the hospital pharmacy services, both the way in which the staff is organized and the physical layout of the building must be considered. So that means we have to discuss about the personnel and the physical organization of a hospital pharmacy service. Let's discuss about the personnel first. The first category among the personnel is the management. The management includes the chief pharmacist and sometimes deputy chief pharmacist who are responsible for the procurement, distribution and control of all the pharmaceuticals used within the institution and for management of personnel within the pharmacy department. The hospital pharmacy managers oversee the operations of pharmacy departments and are responsible for the department professional as well as administrative components. The next one is the professional staff. These professionals are qualified pharmacists who procure, distribute and control medications and also supervise support staff for these activities. In some facilities, pharmacists provide clinical consulting service and medicine information. And the third category of personnel in hospital pharmacy service is support staff. The support staff category often includes a combination of trained pharmacy technicians, then clerical persons and messengers. The cornerstone of a well-functioning medication system is an up-to-date manual of policies and procedures. The staff members should be familiar with the manual and adhere to it. As we know, the hospital pharmacy is integrated with the dispensing section, manufacturing section, quality assurance section and clinical pharmacy services. The requirement of personnel for an inpatient pharmacy depends on the nature and the quantum of services provided by the department. The requirement of hospital pharmacist in hospital is based on the workload and the number of beds in hospital. Generally, a small hospital requires a minimum of 3 pharmacists, but this varies with the number of beds in each hospital. Let's see the number of pharmacists required as per bed strength. Like up to 50 bedded hospital, the number of pharmacists required is 3. Likewise, up to 100 bedded hospital, it's 5. Then for 200 bedded hospital, it is 8. Up to 300 bed strength, the number of pharmacists required is 10. And for a hospital with up to 500 bed strength, the number of pharmacists required is 15. Next one is the physical organization. The extent of the pharmacy's physical facility is determined by the size of the hospital and the services provided. A large pharmacy department will be having certain sections within one physical space or in separate locations throughout the hospital. That include the administrative offices, the bulk storage, then narcotic or dangerous drug locker, then manufacturing and repackaging unit, intravenous solution compounding unit, then inpatient and outpatient dispensing departments, then medicine information resource center or drug information center, then after hours pharmacy, then emergency medicine store. The detailed discussion on the layout of hospital pharmacy services and the roles and responsibilities of hospital pharmacists can be discussed in the next section. So this will be continued. So take care everyone.